Sunram. Sunram finds an OC left pocket three on the way. Tickles it Twine.
Now it's Matty Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup.
To the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with a minute 15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran hooks it underneath, and a bunny for Hannig.
Right side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening and welcome to Northern Cass High School, where we've got a pretty good boys basketball matchup for you tonight as the Northern Cass Jaguars host the Midway-Minto Mustangs. How you doing, everyone? I'm Joe Lancello. Thanks for joining us on yourliveevent.com. Our pregame show is brought to you by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. Northern Cass comes in with a record of 10-5. The Jaguars have lost 3 in a row. Their most recent game was Friday night at Wahpeton, where they lost to the Huskies 55-32. Midway-Minto, on the other hand, comes in on a 7-game winning streak. The Mustangs winning at Cavalier last night, 74-50. The Mustangs 14-1 on the year, and they are ranked 7th in North Dakota Class B boys basketball in the new poll that came out yesterday. So an interesting matchup with a Class A team in Northern Cass and a Class B team in Midway-Minto. Looking forward to see what happens here. In the JV game that ended a little bit ago, it was Northern Cass over Midway-Minto, 66-42. We'll check in with both the coaches, Shane Robinson from Midway-Minto and Bryce Laxdal from Northern Cass, when we return after these words on yourliveevent.com.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Hey there, we're here
to invite you
to join First Community Credit Union.
FCCU is the proud partner
of the University of North Dakota Athletics.
FCCU is here to coach you
through every financial play.
No turnovers.
Only buckets.
When you join FCCU,
you get the full UND experience.
Enjoy our exclusive
UND credit and debit cards.
So come see why.
Life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
Let the geek.
Welcome back to Northern Cass as the Jaguar boys basketball team about to take on Midway-Minto tonight. Bryce Laxdal, the coach of the Jaguars, coming off a game last Friday, I believe it was, against Wahpeton, and a big Region 1 game, and the Huskies came out ahead.
Yeah, they did a really good job of forcing us to play the way they wanted to play. they really hurt us on the offensive glass. They got some guards that really rebound. We didn't do a really good job of putting our bodies on a guy and holding the seal in a box out. But we got to flush that game and get ready to play tonight because Midway-Minto is a really good team.
What have been some things that have been happening with your team as of late? I see a 3-game losing streak, but you've also had like 5 straight on the road.
Yeah, we went through a little lull where we've had some road games, and we've played some really good teams. We played Kindred and Wahpeton and Carrington. Those are all teams with some really good records. And one of our things that we're struggling with right now is we've had sickness go through and absolutely just wipe out some guys here. And then we haven't had Trey for the last few games, and that's, losing your Region 1 returner he'll be out about half the year here has been tough, but we're hoping to get him back soon, and we're starting to get healthy here, so we're hoping to, get everybody back, get a couple games in at the end of the year, and start playing our best basketball here at the end of the season.
And the sooner you can do that, the better, obviously, because you've got some region games coming up, including one Thursday night here against Valley City.
Yeah, and Valley City, they're a really good team, and they do some really good things. Some big guys with Dearly down low and Heck on the guards, 6'5" and 6'7". So, we're going to have to do some good things, but, it's got to start here tonight. We got to find a way to take care of Midway-Minto. They're 13-1, number 7 in Division B, so they know how to play the game of basketball. They got a lot of guys that can shoot. Everybody they put out there can shoot. And they want to run up and down the court, so we got to do a good job of getting back in transition, especially transition defense after a made basket. We got to stop the ball. Then we got to make sure that we're out contesting everybody on the outside because they can all shoot.
And you've got a little bit of a height advantage, so that ought to help you on the boards.
Yeah, it should. Keelan, he'll be back tonight, and Sam Nelson inside. They should do a good job. And then it doesn't matter anything. Rebound is about how big your heart is, how bad you want to. You put your butt into somebody, find a guy, and hold that box out. And we got to do a better job of that, 1 through 5, who's ever out there. And it starts tonight, and it starts with that energy and effort. And we got to put 32 minutes together tonight to get a W here.
All right, best of luck.
Appreciate it.
Bryce Laxall, coach of the Northern Cass Jaguars, will be back with more in our pregame show after these words on yourliveevent.com.
With your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Hi, this is Jim, and with Bernie Berkemeyer, we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us in enchanting Ireland June 25th to July 4th. Experience the ancient history, natural beauty, and the warm hospitality of Ireland. We travel across this beautiful country visiting places like the Kilkenny Castle and the breathtaking cliffs of Moll. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter.
Joined now by Shane Robinson, the coach of the Midway-Minto Mustangs, who are 14-1 on the year, ranked number 7 in the state. How have things gone so well for you this year?
Pretty good, actually. Can't complain that part. We got some close games here or there, but we've got some things we did the right way, and we're playing better at the time but the end of the tournament comes up, so that's where hopefully we're playing today Northern Cass, a team above us, things along those lines, and we want to get better and see what we can do against these guys, a little more physical, things along those lines. So here to learn today and here to hopefully keep what we're doing the right way.
What are the strong points of the Mustangs?
I think our quickness and defense is right now is kind of what we're doing that way. We're able to score. Whenever I put my guys out on the floor, all 5 of them are able to go to the basket, shoot a 3, like that. So I guess when I look at us, if I was going to scout us, I think we'd be hard to defend that part that way. But we have to keep on working on that and developing our skills that we need to do, and hopefully get better as the season progresses.
You're not a really tall team, so that might be a little bit of a challenge for you tonight.
Exactly, but that's why hopefully our quickness comes in part that way. But no, we need to make sure that we're boxing out and putting bodies on people and use our physicality that way. Our quickness and get on body someone instead of trying to, use our brute strength we don't have. Go out there and just use our quickness and get around them, get the box out or the rebound that way.
A couple of people you rely on are your sons, twins, Elijah and Ezra.
Yep, they're out there. Those guys are kind of, I don't know if it's good or bad, they're kind of an extension of me out on the court to get things to people that way, so we're able to do things and get them in sets so they know what I expect, so we get to that part that way. And as a team, we progress from that. And our senior leadership with Aiden and Ben, when you have that parts out there, help us out that way. And then, Trenton, also a sophomore, comes in there and does great things for us. So we just need to be a complete team when we're out there all the time.
Now you take on a Northern Cass team that Class A, while you are in Class B. What are the things you know about them, and what will be the key concerns for you tonight?
I know they can definitely shoot the three. They're well coached. Bryce is a great coach with those guys, so that part that way. But they're going to be physical with us. They're going to move up and down the court. They're going to try to get some one-on-one situations that hopefully probably try to get us down low with our size and things like that. So we have to be ready for that and just have to adapt as the game progresses.
All right, best of luck.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
That's Shane Robinson, coach of the Midway-Minto Mustangs. We'll be back with the starting lineups, Northern Cass and Midway-Minto, after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Season Wrestling is YourLiveEvent.com. Tune in to our coverage of the East Region Individual Girls Wrestling Tournament and the Class B East Region Individual Boys Wrestling Tournament on YourLiveEvent.com. Our coverage begins on Friday, February 14th from Castleton for the Girls East Region Individual Tournament, followed by the Class B East Region Boys Individual Wrestling Tournament in Grafton on Saturday, February 15th on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
That winter weather have you feeling Make it less with the help of Mayport Hardware. They've got all the tools, tips, and tricks to make the most of your winter safety, projects, and fun. When the temps get too harsh to be outdoors, Mayport Hardware's games and toys can keep your family spirits up. There's all kinds of ways to turn the of winter into yeah! Make memories this year with the help of Mayport Hardware, Trail County's Hardware Hank on Main Street in Mayville.
When you think about North Dakota State College of Science, don't think about college. Don't think about desks. Don't think about buildings. Don't think about our expert instructors or our high-tech classrooms. Think about that new pickup you'll soon be driving. Think about decorating your first apartment. Think about that great job that's already waiting for you. Then, think about how you'll be doing all of those things in just 2 years. North Dakota State College of Science, the smarter way to college.
The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relationships, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
Tune in. Back at Northern Cass, Joe Lancello with you. Here are the starting lineups for tonight's game between the Midway-Minto Mustangs and the Northern Cass Jaguars. First of all, for Midway-Minto, number 2 will be Elijah Robinson, a 5'11 junior, averaging 16 points a game and over 5 steals a game. Joining him in the backcourt will be his twin brother, Ezra Robinson, a 5'11 junior, averaging 12 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds a game. Number 4 is Trenton Sitzer, a 5'11 sophomore. Number 10, Aiden Lunsky, a 6'1 senior, averaging 15.8 points and 4.5 rebounds. And rounding out the 5 for the Mustangs, number 24, Ben Gaditis, a 6'1 senior. Shane Robinson, the coach of Midway-Minto, the Mustangs, 14-1 on the year, ranked number 7 in the state in Class B, North Dakota boys basketball. For the Northern Cass Jaguars, number 2, Miles Froelich, is a 5'6 junior, averaging 9.5 points and 4.3 assists a game. Number 3 is Hudson Richard, a 5'10 sophomore, leading scorer for the Jaguars, averaging 15.3 and shooting 36% from three-point range. Number 30 is Parker Zeski, a 5'8 junior, averaging 5.8 a game. Number 33 is Keelan Monson, a 6'3 senior, averaging 5.3 points, but 6.2 rebounds and 1.8 blocks a game. And 34, Sam Nelson, a 6'1 senior, averaging 3.6 a game. Sam signed to play football at Mayville State next fall. Bryce Laxall, the coach of Northern Cass, the Jaguars 10-5 on the season. That's our pregame show brought to you by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. We'll have the opening tap. Northern Cass and Midway-Minto after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Region 1 boys and girls basketball tournaments with our audio-only coverage on YourLiveEvent.com.
Baco to the baseline. Baco, get up, and here's the hammer.
The girls tournament tips on February 24th, with the boys tournament set to begin on March 10th from the Shack.
Pull, kick, Rust, left baseline, triple, 3, tickles a twine.
Tune into our audio-only coverage of the Division A Region 1 basketball tournament on Your Live Event.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero-level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Welcome back to Northern Cass. Jaguars will be in the home white uniforms with black letters and numbers and black and gold trim. Midway-Minto, black uniforms, the word Mustangs in red letters trimmed in white, white numbers trimmed in red, and down the sides of the shorts and the jerseys, red checkerboard squares. As we see the Mustangs being introduced. Let's see here. Midway-Minto, 14-1 on the year. Their only loss coming to North Border, that was on January the 21st by just 3 points, 68-65. And they'll have a rematch with them coming up on the 20th of this month. Jaguars being introduced now. Jaguars 2-2 in Region 1 play in Class A. That's why their game with Valley City on Thursday is going to be a big one. That's a doubleheader, by the way, as I understand it. Tilt it down just a little bit so we can see that sideline. Jaguars will go from left to right with Keelan Monson at 6'3", jumping center against Gaditis at 6'1". And the tap control by the Mustangs. Ezra Robinson on the dribble. He'll play the point. Lunsky swings it for Sitzer on the left wing. Lunsky will drive toward the basket, give off for Gaditis. Swing it for Ezra Robinson. Long three by Sitzer on the way is good. Trenton Sitzer gets the Mustangs on the board, leading 3-0. Ezra Robinson providing a little resistance in the backcourt as Froelich brings it across midcourt. Richo for Froelich. Miles got in awfully deep. Here's a three from Ziski. Out of bounds. Northern Cass shooting 33% from outside the arc on the season as a team. Inside the arc, 53%. Ezra Robinson spinning for his twin brother Elijah. Now they work it for Sitzer. Lunsky double teamed and held ball. And this will go to Northern Cass on the possession arrow. Just underway, boys basketball on YourLiveEvent.com. Froelich across midcourt. Looks like a man defense from Midway-Minto. Richo for Monson, high post, now Froelich. Miles going into the land of the Giants and getting fouled. And getting 2 free throws. Aiden Lunsky commits the first foul of the game for either team. Froelich, a 78% free throw shooter, and he gets to the line more than any other member of the Jaguars. Gets to the line about 5 times a game. A little more than 5 times a game. Free throw number 2 is up. He's got them both. Jaguars within a point at 3-2. Robinson for Sitzer. Lunsky and now Ezra Robinson driving. Reverse layup doesn't go. Monson gets the rebound and a touch foul by Sitzer. First foul on Trenton Sitzer, second on the Mustangs in the quarter. Almost 2 minutes played in the first quarter. Nelson setting a couple of screens, and now Froelich driving and scoring. Miles Froelich giving Northern Cass their first lead at 4-3. And Froelich with all 4 points for the Jaguars. That pass went astray, and Monson with a takeaway. And Monson couldn't quite finish. Sitzer rebounds. Sitzer still going and scoring. Sitzer with all 5 Midway-Minto points. Mustangs back in front 5-4, 2.5 minutes in. Froelich thought about a really long three. We'll get from Monson on the left wing. Parker Zeski driving the baseline and stepped over the edge. First turnover against Northern Cass. No pressure defensively from the Jaguars. Elijah Robinson in front of the Northern Cass bench. Goditis. Sitzer. Elijah Robinson for Ezra, who will drive and score. The Robinson twins combining for a bucket there at 7-4 in favor of Midway-Minto. As Brooks Crockett will get ready to come into the game now for Northern Cass. Froelich shot in tight, no good, and that's going to stay with Northern Cass as the wrestling match between Goditis and Froelich went over the baseline. 30, Parker Ziski checks out. Number 0, Brooks Crockett, a 5'9 freshman, into the game for Northern Cass. Deep inbound for Ritchell. Fresh shot clock. Crockett. Monson, back for Crockett, left corner 3, bango! Brooks Crockett's first points, and we're tied at 7. First time we've been tied. Sitzer yo-yoing the dribble, and now for Ezra Robinson. Elijah Robinson. Sitzer left 3, no. And a rebound for Froelich. Miles into the front court, had the ball poked away. Got it back, or did he? Jaguars call timeout to prevent a turnover. 7-all our score on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank. Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Midway through the opening quarter, game tied at 7. Jaguars will have the ball with 28 to shoot. Crockett for Ritchell. Here's a 3 on the way. Bango! Hudson Ritchell's first points. And the Jaguars now up by 3. Elijah Robinson with a 3, no good, and a rebound for Monson. Ritchell again from long distance, yes! Ritchell, a 36% free throw shooter. He's got 2 out of 2 here. And a 6-0 run now for the Jaguars. Sitzer, they swing it for Ezra Robinson. Pull up at the free throw line, no. Ritchell a rebound. For Froelich. Quickly for Monson. Monson sets a screen. Froelich from long distance, good. 4 threes for the Jaguars. A 9-0 run. And a Midway-Minto timeout. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank.
Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Traeger Cannon, and the 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Needham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Needham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and SeedX sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Needham Seeds Caledonia.
Hi, I'm Preston Ettinger with Lux Wealth Advisors in Mayville. At Lux Wealth Advisors, we believe financial planning is about more than numbers. It's about your future. We provide small town service with big company resources.
Hi, my name is Hunter Torgerson at Lux Wealth Advisors. As your neighbors, we understand the unique challenges you face.
Whether you're saving for your child's education, planning for retirement, or starting a business, we're here to help every step of the way.
With personalized strategies tailored just for you, we help turn your financial dreams into achievable goals. Lux Wealth Advisors, your trusted partner for a brighter financial future.
32, Merrick Kosowski in the game for the first time for Midway-Minto as the Mustangs drive. And Crockett with a reject. The ball is going to stay with Midway-Minto with 34 to shoot. Sitzer for Ezra Robinson. Ezra from downtown, and it's good. Ezra Robinson with 5. Got the makings of a long-distance shooting contest here. Here's a ritual drive, in and out. And the ball goes to Midway-Minto. Number 5, Nolan Sagi, a 6-foot junior, and Aiden Lunsky, number 10, returns to the game. Sitzer and Gaditis will sit down. Here's a 3 from the top. By Lunsky, doesn't go. And the Jaguars with a rebound. Froelich into a triple team, will circle back, had the ball poked away. No over and back. Froelich with 18 to shoot. Froelich's not afraid of being outnumbered by any means. Ezra Robinson with the foul, that's his first. That is 3 on Midway-Minto in the quarter. Jaguars yet to commit a foul. Monson catching the inbound, and now Crockett. Monson with room to drive. He'll shovel it back for Richel. Back for Monson. Overshot it. Nelson, the offensive rebound. That was blocked. And here come the Mustangs with a minute to go in the quarter. And a whistle away from the ball on Brooks Crockett. That'll be his first foul and the first on the Jaguars in the quarter. 34, Sam Nelson checks out. 30, Parker Zeski back in the ball game for Northern Cass. Ezra Robinson on the inbound baseline, left with a fresh shot clock. Ezra Robinson driving and stopped. Sagi, 3 on the way, short by Ezra Robinson, and a whistle underneath. And that'll go on Merrick Osowski of Midway-Minto, his first and the team's fourth. 15, Andrew Risky, a 6'1 junior in the game for the first time for Midway-Minto. Gaditis is back in the game also for the Mustangs. Six-second difference, game clock and shot clock. Crockett around a screen. Froelich managed to keep possession. Aziski 3 doesn't go. And a rebound, Ezra Robinson. Through the crowd, lays it up and in. Ezra Robinson with 7. Froelich splits the double team and scores at the buzzer. Froelich with 9 in the quarter. And on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. Northern Cass 18, Midway-Minto 12 after 1. Be right back on YourLiveEvent.com.
YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Halsted.
Each team turning the ball over just once in the opening quarter. Northern Cass with 6 rebounds to 5 for Midway-Minto. Mustangs with the ball to start the second quarter, trailing 18-12. We've been tied, once had 3 lead changes. Sitzer for Ezra Robinson, back for Sitzer. Now Risky in the right corner. Lunsky. Good job at touch passing there. Here's an Ezra Robinson shot that's good. Ezra with 9. 18-14. Pressure in the backcourt now. Froelich trying to shovel it ahead and a foul. And foul on Ezra Robinson of Midway-Minto, his second. And the first on Midway-Minto in the second quarter. So Ezra comes out to be replaced by his twin brother Elijah. Crockett for Froelich, fake the long 3. Finding Zusky left corner, back out for Froelich. Miles fell but got a pass away to Richel. 2-3 zone by Midway-Minto. Long 3 from Froelich, draws air. 34, Sam Nelson back into the game for Northern Cass as Monson will sit down. The Jaguars with Crockett, Froelich, Richel, Nelson, and Zeski. Elijah Robinson for Sitzer. Room to drive, the baseline missed. Good hustle by Risky to get the rebound, but he threw it away. Midway-Minto with Elijah Robinson, Sitzer, Risky, Lunsky, and Goditis. Northern Cass up by 4 with the ball. Second quarter. Jaguars trying to snap a 3-game losing streak. Midway-Minto trying to extend a 7-game winning streak. Ziski stopped. Behind Froelich, 15 to shoot. For Richel, he'll fire the 3. That's off the bracket. And Sitzer controls the rebound for Midway-Minto. Elijah Robinson to run the offense. Now Lunsky on the left. Pull-up jumper. And Richel trying to collect the rebound and keep it in bounds. Wasn't able to do it. Ziski and Nelson come out for Northern Cass. Number 13, Chris Hoyland, a 6-foot junior, into the game for the first time for the Jaguars. Keelan Monson also back into the Jaguar lineup. Lunsky scoring. First bucket for Aiden Lunsky. And Midway-Minto now within 2. And a reach-in foul as Richel was dribbling. Aiden Lunsky commits the foul. That's his second, and 2 on the Mustangs in the quarter with 5:33 to play. Froelich around a screen. Finds Richard right corner. Back for Froelich. Miles with a 3. No good, and a rebound, Goditis. Fall away from Lunsky doesn't go. Rebound off. Risky out of bounds. And going to Northern Cass with 5:10 to go in the half. A 9-2 run by Midway-Minto. Monson. Crockett left corner. Little long and a rebound for Lunsky. Lunsky on the run. Risky for Sitzer. And Lunsky again for Elijah Robinson. Lunsky circles back with 15 to shoot. Shot clock running down as Sitzer drives past the basket and actually stepped over the baseline. Third Midway-Minto turnover. Jaguars get it back, facing the press with 4:28 to go in the half. And trying to avoid a 10-second call, they threw the ball away. Elijah Robinson from the right corner, 3 doesn't go, and Ritchell the rebound. Froelich falls, doesn't commit a turnover. Nice pass for a wide-open Monson to score. Keelan Monson hit 71% of his shots from the field, and if they're all that close, you can see why. Northern Cass lead back up to 4 with under 4 to go in the half. Risky for Sitzer. Guarded by Froelich. Elijah Robinson pulls up. Shot, no. Brooks Crockett the rebound. 3.5 to go in the half. Crockett open on the right, drives, draws a crowd. Ritchell with an open 3 on the left, no. Offensive rebound, Hoyland, and a foul. And Chris Hoyland will go to the line for the first time this season. Trenton Sitzer commits the foul. That's his second, and that's 3 on Midway-Minto in the half. And Hoyland hits the first free throw. And as I say, his first free throw attempt of the year. Ezra Robinson and Merrick Osowski back into the game for Midway-Minto as Lunsky and Risky will come out. Hoyland getting them both. And the Jaguar lead back up to 6. Sitzer around an Osowski screen. Ezra Robinson for Osowski. Elijah Robinson fouled. And Elijah to the line with 3 minutes to go in the half. First foul on Northern Cass in the quarter. It's on Hudson Ritchell, his first. First free throw try of the night for Midway-Minto. And Elijah Robinson gets that and his first point of the night. Ritchell checks out for Northern Cass and number 30, Parker Zeski, back in the game. Elijah made them both. 22-18 in favor of Northern Cass. Froelich. Monson high left. Almost overthrew Zeski. Nice catch. Froelich through the crowd. 3 on the way from Zeski doesn't go. Offensive rebound for Crockett. Zeski floater up. No. Monson tipped the rebound, but to one of the Mustangs, unfortunately. Ezra Robinson's shot is no good. Held ball on the rebound, and I believe that'll go to Northern Cass. And it will with 2:12 to go in the half. Hudson Ritchell and Sam Nelson back into the game for Northern Cass as Monson will sit down. Froelich will get his first rest of the night. 4-point lead for the Jaguars as we near the 2-minute mark, second quarter. Crockett fires and hits. Crockett with 6. Northern Cass back up to a 7-point lead with under 2 to play in the half. Sitzer for Goditis. And now Ezra Robinson. Sitzer, a 3 from the left is good. Trenton Sitzer with 8. That's his second 3 of the game. Mustangs within 4 with under a minute and a half to go in the half. Zeski wide open right corner. And a reach and foul on the Mustangs. Team foul 4. The first individual foul on Elijah Robinson. Froelich, after a short rest, comes in to replace Zeski. No shooting foul, fresh shot clock for the Jaguars. As Froelich will throw it in for Crockett. And a foul away from the ball. That's on Sam Nelson, his first. Second foul in the quarter against Northern Cass. Keelan Monson and Sam Nelson out for Northern Cass. Lunsky couldn't hang on to the ball, and Hoyland with the intercept. Fourth turnover against the Mustangs. 1 minute to play in the half. Crockett, right corner 3, yes. Crockett with 9. Doesn't matter to him which corner, left or right. Back to a 7-point lead. Room to drive and a basket for Trenton Sitzer. He's got 10. 28-23 Northern Cass. About a 5-second difference, game clock and shot clock. Froelich yo-yos the dribble. Monson can set a high screen. Monson free throw line extended left. Hands for Ritchell. Back for Monson, lost the ball. Third Northern Cass turnover. Sitzer, long 3, no. Froelich rebounds. Still time to get a shot away. Froelich will take it. Not quite. Pretty good first half of basketball. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. At the half, Northern Cass 28, Midway-Minto 23. We'll come back after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argusville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Back at Northern Cast, Joe Lancello with you. Our halftime show brought to you by Hunter Insurance Agency, dedicated to providing you the best support for your insurance request from crop, hail, farm, commercial, and home. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com. Northern Cast leading Midway-Minto 28-23 at the half. Midway-Minto had taken a 7-4 lead. Northern Cast tied it and actually went on a 12-0 run with a flurry of three-point baskets for their biggest lead at 16-7, and Northern Cast led at 18-12 at the quarter, and Midway-Minto has gotten within 2, but right now the gap is 5, 28-23. Leading the way for Northern Cast offensively is junior guard Miles Froelich with a 3, 2 twos, 2 of 2 at the line for 9. And actually he shares the scoring lead with Brooks Crockett, the freshman who came off the bench and hit 3 threes. He's also got 9. Hudson Richel, 2 threes for 6. Keelan Mounson, a basket for 2. Chris Hoyland, 2 of 2 at the free throw line for 2. Parker Ziske, Sam Nelson have played and have not scored for Northern Cast. Jaguars 4 of 4 at the foul line. They've committed just 3 turnovers in the first half, and unofficially the Jaguars with 12 rebounds, 3 on the offensive side. Northern Cast 18 points in the first quarter, 10 in the second for their total of 28. Midway-Minto led by Trenton Sitzer with 2 threes and 2 twos for 10. Ezra Robinson with a 3 and 3 twos for 9. Elijah Robinson, 2 of 2 at the line for 2. Aiden Lunsky, a basket for 2, and that is the Midway-Minto scoring. Ben Goditis, Nolan Soggy, Andrew Risky, and Merrick Osowski have been in the game and have not scored. Midway-Minto, 2 of 2 at the foul line. There were not many fouls in this first half. 4 turnovers against the Mustangs compared to 3 against Northern Cast. And Midway-Minto with 12 rebounds, 2 on the offensive side, so the rebounds are even at the halfway point of the game. Midway-Minto, 12 points in the first quarter, 11 in the second for their total of 23. As far as fouls go, Northern Cast, no one with more than 1 foul, and the Jaguars committing just 3 fouls total in the first 16 minutes of play. For Midway-Minto, Sitzer, Lunsky, and Ezra Robinson with 2 apiece. And it's a 5-point lead for Northern Cast at halftime. Remember, Midway-Minto ranked 7th in Class B in North Dakota. They are on a 7-game winning streak. Northern Cast trying to snap a 3-game losing streak. And Midway-Minto did have a game last night at Cavalier. They won that 74-50. In the JV game earlier tonight, Northern Cast defeating Midway-Minto 66-42. Looking at the boys basketball rankings in Class A, Kindred remains the number 1 team. Defending state champ Devils Lake is ranked 2nd. Shiloh Christian is 3rd, Killdeer 4th, and Thompson 5th. And a reminder that coming up on Saturday afternoon on YourLiveEvent.com, we will have Shiloh Christian at Thompson, number 3 at number 5. That should be a dandy game. Varsity game at 3, JV coverage at 1:30 on yourliveevent.com. Boys basketball rankings in the latest poll that came out yesterday. Wilton Wing remains the number 1 team with North Border second. North Border the only team that's beaten Midway-Minto this season. West Hope Newburgh is third. Bishop Ryan out of Minot is fourth. Our Redeemers ranked fifth. Then it's Hankinson sixth. Midway-Minto seventh. Followed by New Rockford, Cheyenne, Oaks, and Velva in the top 10 of North Dakota Class B boys basketball. That is our halftime, brought to you by Hunter Insurance Agency, dedicated to providing you the best support for your insurance request from crop, hail, farm, commercial, and home. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com. Got some future Northern Cass Jaguars on the court right now. And we will take a break here on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. It's Northern Cass leading Midway-Minto 28-23. We'll be back for the start of the second half after these words on yourliveevent.com.
And yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating, helping farmers grow.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and Seedex sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Hi, I'm Preston Ettinger with Lux Wealth Advisors in Mayville. At Lux Wealth Advisors, we believe financial planning is about more than numbers. It's about your future. We provide small town service with big company resources.
Hi, my name is Hunter Torgerson at Lux Wealth Advisors. As your neighbors, we understand the unique challenges you face.
Whether you're saving for your child's education, planning for retirement, or starting a business, we're here to help every step of the way.
With personalized strategies tailored just for you, we help turn your financial dreams into achievable goals. Lux Wealth Advisors, your trusted partner for a brighter financial future.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neillsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Back at Northern Cass, Joe Lancello with you. Allison Genji on camera tonight. Other events tonight on yourliveevent.com that you can watch a little bit later on. We've got also in boys basketball, Monaga at Hawley. Girls basketball, Frazee at Hawley. Richland at Hillsborough Central Valley. Grafton at Thompson. That should be a pretty good game. Also boys hockey tonight with Grand Forks Central at Grafton Park River. That's all on yourliveevent.com. It'll be Midway-Minto ball to start the third quarter. As they go from left to right in the traveling black with white and red. Elijah Robinson, Sitzer, Lunsky, Ezra Robinson, and Goditis, the five on the floor, the original starting lineup for Midway-Minto. Original five on the floor for Northern Cass as well, Froelich, Ritchell, and we've got a whistle. Turnover on the Mustangs, that is their fifth of the night. Northern Cass, their original five, Froelich, Ritchell, Parker Ziski, Monson, and Nelson. Froelich making room, nice pass for Ziski. Couldn't convert the three and a rebound for Lunsky. Lunsky on the run. Ezra Robinson, floater up short. Ed Ziski the rebound. And a steal and a layup by Ezra Robinson. And a quick timeout taken by Northern Cass. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. Jaguars have 3 timeouts left, Midway-Minto with 4. Ezra Robinson now with 11 points to lead Midway-Minto. Trenton Sitzer with 10. Brooks Crockett into the game, number 0 for Northern Cass. As Parker Ziski sits down. Crockett for Froelich. Miles driving through 3 players. Shot was off. Offensive rebound, Nelson. Shot clock still going, though, because the ball never hit the rim. Nice feed. Nelson not able to convert, but he'll get 2 free throws. Ezra Robinson with the foul. That is his third and the first on Midway-Minto in the third quarter. Nelson, an 80% free throw shooter. Sam, as I mentioned, signed a letter of intent last week to play football at Mayville State University next year. Second free throw missed and a rebound for Sitzer. Those are the first missed free throws in this game for either team. Elijah Robinson, Aiden Lunsky, and now Ezra Robinson. Foul on the Jaguars. That'll be their first of the third quarter, and that'll be on Miles Froelich, his first. Mustangs inbound with a fresh 35, overthrew Goditis. And the ball tipped apparently, so there's no over and back. Ezra Robinson. Sitzer around a screen to the free throw line. No. Monson with a rebound. Monson scores in a foul. Keelan Monson with 4. The lead is now up to 5. Aiden Lunsky with the foul. That's his third. Second on the Mustangs. So Lunsky and Ezra Robinson now with 3 fouls apiece for Midway-Minto. Keelan Monson, a 39% free throw shooter. Hits that one. Keelan with 5 and Northern Cass up by 6, 2 minutes into the third quarter. Ezra Robinson around a screen and scores. 13 for Ezra Robinson and 32 Merrick Kosowski, who set that screen, just came into the game for Midway-Minto. Crockett for Chris Hoyland, who also checked into the Northern Cass lineup. Crockett long three, and that went over the top of the backboard on a play. Midway-Minto trying to cut the gap. They have not led since the opening quarter. Sitzer. Swing it for Ezra Robinson. Spin move on Richel and scores. 15 for Ezra Robinson. And the Mustangs now within 2. Hoyland finds the cutting Monson. Froelich call for a travel. 5th Northern Cass turnover. Midway-Minto get it back with a chance to tie or take the lead with 4:42 to go, third quarter. Ezra Robinson now for his twin brother Elijah, and now Sitzer on the left. And Sitzer travels. 6 turnovers on Midway-Minto. And Coach Shane Robinson not happy about that. Northern Cass ball. Monson for the cutting Hoyland. Crockett. Monson almost lost the handle on the ball but kept possession. Here's Crockett. Hoyland. Shot clock at 14. Hoyland seeing room to drive. Overshot everything of the rebound to Sowski. Sitzer. Ezra Robinson. Midway through the third quarter. Sitzer around a screen from 16. Shot well short, but a foul. Keelan Monson commits the Northern Cass foul. That's his first and the team's second of the quarter. And Trenton Sitzer with 2 free throws with a chance to tie the game with 3:43 to go in the third quarter. Sitzer's first time of the free throw line missed. Thing about this Midway-Minto team is they've got 2 seniors, and most of the rest of the team is juniors, as Sitzer hits one of 2 and cuts the gap to 1. And without putting the cart too far ahead of the horse, ball poked loose, and well saved by Ezra Robinson. Rebound off the fingertips of one of the Mustangs, and Northern Cass will keep it with 3:29 to go in the third. Pressure now from the Mustangs. Froelich beating it in the front court. And was that a foul or 3 seconds? A foul on Hudson Richel. That's his second. 3 on Northern Cass in the quarter. Richel the first Jaguar with more than 1 foul, and Hudson with 2. Midway-Minto a chance to take their first lead since the first quarter. Thrown behind. Ezra Robinson tried to spike it off Richel. The ball will stay with Midway-Minto. Getting a little scrappy out there. 15 to shoot. Ezra Robinson seeing space. Drove, missed, and Hoyland the rebound. Froelich into the front court. Almost tackled by Ben Gaditis. First foul on Gaditis, 3 on Midway-Minto in the quarter. Not a shooting foul. Froelich to throw it in baseline left. Ezra Robinson went for the steal and missed it. Froelich driving and fouled. 4th team foul on Midway-Minto in the quarter. And that's on Merrick Osowski, his second. Froelich with 9 points. He's 2 of 2 at the stripe. And he averages 5 free throw tries a game, the most of any of the Jaguars. He hits the first. Osowski out. And number 10, Aiden Lunsky, back into the Midway-Minto lineup. Froelich now with 10. Make it 11 as he got both free throws. Three-point lead for the Jaguars. Elijah Robinson. Sitzer to the baseline. Flicks it back out. Goditis thought about the three, but he'll drive to the hole and a foul on Mounson. Monson stayed with him pretty well, but made contact. 2 fouls on Keelan. That's 4 on the Jaguars in the quarter with 2:13 to go. Quarter number 3. Goditis with his first point of the night as he hits the first of 2. Keelan Monson out, Sam Nelson back into the Northern Cass lineup. Goditis can cut the gap to 1. And does. 33-32, full court pressure from Midway-Minto. And a steal by Ezra Robinson. Dump low for Elijah Robinson to score. Lead change number 4. And we got a foul on Goditis. That's his second, and that's 5 now on Midway-Minto in the quarter, so the penalty takes effect. 2 free throws for Hudson Ritchell, a 68% free throw shooter. Free throw up and in. Second tie of the game. First one was at 7, now we're tied at 34. And a chance for the Jaguars to regain the lead, and they do. Ritchell with 8. Our 5th lead change, 35-34, in favor of Northern Cass. Elijah Robinson. Lunsky back for Elijah Robinson. The 3 is good. Elijah with 7. And the Mustangs back in front, and a long pass, too long in between Jaguars. 8 turnovers now against Northern Cass. Keelan Monson 33 in, Sam Nelson 34 out for Northern Cass. Ezra Robinson around a Goditis screen. Ezra Robinson with a 3 and a whistle. And that's on Ben Goditis, his 3rd foul. Penalty in effect. And there will be free throws for the Jaguars with 1:19 to go in the 3rd. Froelich to shoot 2. For Midway-Minto now, Lunsky, Ezra Robinson, and Goditis with 3 fouls apiece. Froelich's first miss at the line tonight after making 4 in a row. Goditis out, number 15, Andrew Risky into the game for Midway-Minto. Froelich with the 2nd. Froelich with a dozen, and the Mustang lead is cut to 1. Elijah Robinson for his twin brother Ezra. Ezra around a screen, will keep going. And Keelan Monson the rebound. And Midway-Minto making 10-second call. Midway-Minto doing a great job of forcing Northern Cass out of their rhythm and forcing their 9th turnover, their 6th of this third quarter. Under a minute to go in the third. Sitzer for Lunsky. Risky. Ezra Robinson on the far side. Sitzker back for Lunsky. Free throw line extended left. Shot doesn't go. Monson another rebound. Shot clock off. Jaguars can be a little patient here. Froelich with 10. Crockett. Ritchell for Froelich will drive. There was a whistle. And a foul on Ezra Robinson, apparently. That is his 4th. Again, the penalty in effect. Froelich to shoot 2. Will he stand by? There's 0.4 of a second left in the quarter, so that's why they didn't have him stand by himself. Okay. Nolan Soggy, number 5, back into the game for Midway-Minto. Froelich a chance to tie it. And does. Our 3rd tie of the game as we go into the 4th quarter on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. 37-all as we go to the 4th quarter. Back after this.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Northern Cass on the inbound to start the 4th quarter. Tied at 37. Monson driving and scoring. 7 for Keelan Monson. 7th lead change. Northern Cass back in front 39-37. Sagi for Goditis. Now Sitzer. Step back 3. A long rebound for Hoyland. Chris has been in the right place at the right time on a few occasions tonight. Crockett. Ritchell lost the ball. And Elijah Robinson ahead of the crowd will lay it up and in. Tied at 39, our 4th tie. Parker Zeski will come back in for Northern Cass on the next break. Froelich for Monson. Froelich again. Around the Monson screen. Pick and roll. Monson collects and scores. Monson with 9. 41-39 in favor of the Jaguars. Going for their 11th win of the year. Sitzer for Lunsky. Elijah Robinson. 3 on the way from the left. Good by Aiden Lunsky. He's got 5. And our 8th lead change with the Mustangs back in front 42-41. Midway-Minto going for their 8th consecutive win as Froelich is tripped. Foul is on Aiden Lunsky. That is his 4th. First foul on the Mustangs in the 4th quarter. Lunsky and Ezra Robinson, 4 fouls apiece for Midway-Minto. Andrew Risky back in as Lunsky will come out. Off the inbound, Crockett bowling his way in and traveled. 11th Northern Cast turnover. Midway-Minto with Goditis, Elijah Robinson, Sagi, Risky, and Sitzer, who's got the ball now. Almost turned it over. Goditis now for Elijah Robinson, 16 to shoot. Or Ezra, yeah, that was Elijah, and he got fouled. Parker Zeski commits the foul for Northern Cass, his first on the Jaguars in the quarter. Elijah Robinson now 3 of 3 at the line. He's got 10 points. And the Mustangs lead is 43-41. In and out. And a wrestling match for the ball. Almost should have got 2 points for a takedown there. And now a discussion that maybe a foul instead of a held ball. I think that was Goditis who was battling for the rebound. Which reminds me, we will have wrestling coverage, regional wrestling coverage on yourliveevent.com. Now all 3 officials conversing. Girls wrestling on yourliveevent.com Friday at 1 o'clock, the East Region Tournament at Castleton. And it will be a held ball. And the arrow does favor Midway-Minto. Somebody must have bumped the lights. So they flickered briefly. Fresh shot clock. Sitzer, long 3, doesn't get it. Hoyland a rebound. Froelich for Monson. Zeski around a screen. And now Froelich thought about the 3. He'll drive to the rack. Scoring a foul! Or no. That does count. Goditis with a foul. That's his 4th. 2 on the Mustangs in the quarter. But Lunsky, Ezra Robinson, and Goditis 4 fouls apiece. We are tied at 43. And Froelich can break the tie, and does. Lead change 9, 44-43, and Froelich with 16. Sagi. Wasowski back into the game for the Mustangs. Now for Elijah Robinson. Sitzer. And contact under the basket. They'll call that on Brooks Crockett. That's his 2nd. And the 2nd on the Jaguars in the quarter. Crockett, Monson, and Ritchell, 2 fouls apiece for Northern Cass. Less than 5 minutes to play in regulation. Elijah Robinson with a 3 short. And Crockett taking the rebound away from Risky. Jaguars with a 1-point lead in the ball. Froelich. Nice pass from Monson to score. Monson with 11. Monson with 6 in the quarter. Long three. Sitzer with his third bomb of the game. He's got 14, and we're tied at 46. Timeout on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank. Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC and equal housing lender. Each team now with 3 timeouts remaining. And Ezra Robinson is back in the game for Midway-Minto, 4 fouls in all. Goditis with 4 fouls also in the game. And Lunsky with 4 fouls in the game. Joining Elijah Robinson and Sitzer. Hudson Ritchell for Northern Cass. Monson high post left for Crockett. Brooks with a 3. No. And a rebound for Ezra Robinson. Even at 46, midway through the fourth quarter. 3 on the way from Sitzer, doesn't go. And a rebound for Ziski. Froelich for Ziski. Back for Froelich with 18 to shoot. Froelich back for Crockett. Here's a 3. No, but a foul. And Brooks may be getting 3 free throws. Foul is on Trenton Sitzer. That is his third. Third on Midway-Minto in the quarter, and Brooks Crockett will shoot 3. He's a 42% free throw shooter and hits the first. 47-46 Jaguars. Brooks Crockett now with 10 points on the night. Second one good. Chris Hoyland in. And Parker Zeski out for Northern Cass. Crockett trying to finish the trifecta. And does. Crockett with a dozen. 3-point lead with 3:22 to play in regulation. Goditis. Back for Lunsky, who fires a long 3 and hits. Lunsky with 8. 7 threes in the game for Midway-Minto, and we're tied at 49. 7th time we've been tied. Froelich almost losing his balance. Under 3 minutes to play. Crockett. Froelich. 12 to shoot. Hoyland back for Froelich. 5 to shoot. Froelich drives, no. And Goditis the rebound. 2.5 to go in the fourth quarter. Ezra Robinson shot at the side of the glass and a rebound for Monson. Froelich. Ball was tipped away and now taken away briefly, but Goditis couldn't keep it in play. Unofficially, 12 turnovers on Northern Cass, 7 against Midway-Minto. And timeout, Northern Cass. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. 49 all. We'll be back on yourliveevent.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. 2 timeouts left for Northern Cass, 3 left for Midway-Minto. 2:13 to go in regulation of a 49-49 game. Crockett for Hudson Richel. Chris Hoyland around the screen. Hands for Richel and a foul. That's on Trenton Sitzer. That's his 4th. So Sitzer, Lunsky, Ezra Robinson, and Goditis all with 4 fouls for Midway-Minto. And the inbound thrown away. 3 is up and off by Ezra Robinson. And Monson with another rebound as we're under 2 minutes to go in regulation. Froelich lost the ball. And Elijah Robinson lays it up and in. 51-49. Crockett. Froelich. 15 to shoot. Monson. Hands for Richel with a 3 on the way, short. And a rebound for Lunsky. Under a minute to play in regulation. Lunsky. Sitzer. Fade away in the lane doesn't go, and a rebound for Monson. About a 5-second difference, game clock and shot clock. 2 to tie, 3 to take the lead. Froelich thought about taking the 3. Ball poked away, retrieved by Hoyland. Timeout Northern Cass. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. 51-49, Midway-Minto in the lead. Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. 1 timeout remaining now for Northern Cass with 22.4 to play. Midway-Minto has 3 left. The arrow favors Northern Cass if we get to that. Midway-Minto, though, with 4 of their players on the court with 4 fouls each. And the next foul committed by Midway-Minto would put Northern Cass at the free throw line with a penalty. .16 to shoot. And I don't know if somebody's got a new jersey or what, but this is somebody who hasn't been in the game, number 43. We got a whistle. And Lunsky getting a warning about what he can do, how close he can be to the inbounder. In for Froelich. Getting away, but had the ball poked away. And Ezra Robinson fouled with 14.9 to play. And a whistle with 13.8 to go. Foul on Monson, his third. One more foul to give, and they'll use that foul right there by Monson, and that's his fourth. That puts the penalty in effect. Goditis at the line to shoot two. Ben 2 of 2 at the foul line. His only 2 points of the night. First one doesn't go. Got one of two. 3-point game. Timeout Midway-Minto. 12.6 to play. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. We'll have the final seconds after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
That timeout, last timeout actually taken by Northern Cass. They are now out of timeouts. Midway-Minto with 3 remaining. Jaguars need a 3 to tie it. I'm going to have to find out who that 43 is. Backcourt pressure. Monson. Here's a 3 from Ritchell. Around and out. Rebound Ezra Robinson. This one will go to Northern Cass. To Midway-Minto rather. Tough one to lose for the Jaguars. They've now dropped 4 in a row, while Midway-Minto has won their 8th in a row. The final on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. Midway-Minto wins at 52-49 over Northern Cass. We'll be back after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Hey there,
we're here
to invite you
to join First Community Credit Union.
FCCU is the proud partner of the University of North Dakota Athletics.
FCCU is here to coach you
through every financial play.
No turnovers.
Only buckets.
When you join FCCU,
you get the full UND experience. Enjoy our exclusive
UND credit and debit cards.
So come see why.
Life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Hi, this is Jim, and with Bernie Berkemeyer, we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us in enchanting Ireland June 25th to July 4th. Experience the ancient history, natural beauty, and the warm hospitality of Ireland. We travel across this beautiful country visiting places like the Kilkenny Castle and the breathtaking cliffs of Moher. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter.
Your home for North Dakota postseason wrestling is yourliveevent.com. Tune in to our coverage of the East Region Individual Girls Wrestling Tournament and the Class B East Region Individual Boys Wrestling Tournament on yourliveevent.com. Our coverage begins on Friday, February 14th from Castleton for the Girls East Region Individual Tournament, followed by the Class B East Region Boys Individual Wrestling Tournament in Grafton on Saturday, February 15th on yourliveevent.com.
Welcome back to Northern Cast. Joe Lancello with you on our postgame show as Midway-Minto beat Northern Cass 52-49. Great high school basketball game. We had 7 ties, 10 lead changes. And Midway-Minto, ranked number 7 in Class B, wins their 8th in a row and goes to 15-1 on the season. Northern Cass is now 10-6. The Jaguars have lost 4 straight. Northern Cass led at 18-12 at the quarter. Their biggest lead was 16-7 in that first quarter after going off on a 12-0 run, courtesy of 4 consecutive three-point baskets. Northern Cass would maintain their lead at halftime at 28-23. Midway-Minto coming back in the third. tied at 37 after 3. Tied 4 more times in the fourth quarter. The last time tie was at 49. And then Elijah Robinson scoring, and late in the game to make it a 2-point lead. And we'll get this turned around here in a second. Let's see here. I think there's room here for both of us.
Bryce Laxdell, coach of the Northern Cass Jaguars, joins us here. That was quite the game, just the wrong result.
Yeah, no, it was a battle back and forth. We knew it was going to be tough. We knew they were well coached and team with a lot of guys that just play a lot of basketball, and you can tell that they spend a lot of time in the gym. They're gonna have a nice run here at the end of the year.
And your guys, really good 3-point shooting in the early part of the game, and you hung with them throughout.
Yeah, we get a little bit too comfortable shooting threes, and we got to do a better job of working hard in practice and playing in practice till we make mistakes, until we're uncomfortable. That's the only way to get better. And I got to do a better job coaching us in practice till we're playing till we're uncomfortable. It's just been too easy for us in practice, and we get in games and game situations, and we don't do a good job of executing at the end of the games.
Miles Froelich with a strong effort for you with 16 points, and I think I've said this before, the kid is fearless. Even if there are like 3 defenders there, he's not afraid to take them on.
No, he takes a lot of tough falls. He's definitely not scared. He plays hard. He plays the game hard. I love the way he handles himself. It's kind of weird. He doesn't get much love sometimes, but he gets drilled all the time. It's frustrating at times, but he does a good job of handling it. I know he plays hard, and I enjoy coaching him.
I may be off in my recollections, but did he used to wear glasses? Is he wearing contacts now?
He does have glasses, I believe. Yeah, he has glasses. He must have contacts. Yep.
Okay, so I thought he looked a little different there as far as his appearance, but certainly his play on the court no different.
No, he plays hard. He plays the game the right way. It's fun to coach him. He's smart. He cares about the game, and he does a really good job of creating. He's got the ball in his hand probably 95% of our possessions. The other guy, he got to get everybody into it. He's got to bring the ball up the court. So he does a really good job of that.
And Keelan Monson with a good job rebounding, and also with 6 points, I think it was in the fourth quarter alone, that helped you as you were trying to get control of the game.
Yeah, we've kind of getting after Keelan here to be aggressive. He needs to be aggressive. He needs to be confident in himself. He's a guy that can score the ball. He just needs to make sure that he's catching the ball, squaring up to the hoop, and then just being confident. That's the big thing with him. He's got to be confident. He'll catch the ball and not be squared up and not be balanced. He just needs to think, I'm going to get the ball and I'm going to score every time until somebody figures out a way to stop me. We need to kind of instill that into him because he can do it.
Now we get to a big region game on Thursday night. That is going to be here with Valley City, part of a doubleheader?
Yeah, that's going to be a fun game. Big region doubleheader, girls first and boys after that. And, Valley's they're going to present a different problem than Midway-Minto tonight. Midway-Minto is a little bit more guard heavy. Valley City's got a little bit more size. They got some really big guys down low. We're going to have to do a really good job of containing them. They have a really nice guard in Bryson Heck that can do a lot of things, and he's got some really good size, and they got a really good shooter in Mike and Matson. So it's a little bit different of a matchup. We got to come prepared and ready to execute a game plan, and it's time to get to work right now.
All right, Bryce Laxdell, sorry about the result tonight, but hopefully some better things coming your way on Thursday.
Appreciate the coverage. Thanks, Joe.
Bryce Laxdell, coach of the Northern Cass Jaguars, back with our post-game show after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you. because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
That winter weather have you feeling Make it less with the help of Mayport Hardware. They've got all the tools, tips, and tricks to make the most of your winter safety, projects, and fun. When the temps get too harsh to be outdoors, Mayport Hardware's games and toys can keep your family's spirits up. There's all kinds of ways to turn the of winter into yeah! Make memories this year with the help of Mayport Hardware, Trail County's Hardware Hank on Main Street in Mayville.
When you think about North Dakota State College of Science, don't think about college. Don't think about desks. Don't think about buildings. Don't think about our expert instructors or our high-tech classrooms. Think about that new pickup you'll soon be driving. Think about decorating your first apartment. Think about that great job that's already waiting for you. Then, think about how you'll be doing all of those things in just 2 years. North Dakota State College of Science, the smarter way to college.
Joe Lancello back at Northern Cass, where Midway-Minto has beaten the Northern Cass Jaguars 52-49 in boys high school basketball tonight. Right now the scoring for Midway-Minto: Ezra Robinson a 3, 6 twos for 15. Trenton Sitzer 3 threes, 2 twos, 1 of 2 at the line for 14. Aiden Lunsky 2 threes and a 2 for 8. Elijah Robinson a 3, 3 twos, 3 of 4 at the line for 12. Ben Gaditis, 3 of 4 at the line for 3. Nolan Sagi, Andrew Risky, and Merrick Osowski played and did not score. Midway-Minto, 7 of 10 at the free throw line, 70%. 7 turnovers against the Mustangs, and 20 rebounds unofficially for Midway-Minto, 2 on the offensive glass. Midway-Minto, 12 points in the first quarter, 11 in the second, 14 in the third, 15 in the fourth for their total of 52. And the Mustangs now 15-1 on the year with 8 straight victories. For Northern Cass, 3 players in double figures. Miles Froelich with a 3, 3 twos, and 7 of 9 at the foul line for 16 points. Did I say Miles had 3 twos? Thought I might have missed one there. Brooks Crockett off the bench, 3 threes, 3 of 3 at the line for 12. Keelan Monson, 5 baskets, 1 of 1 at the line for 11. Hudson Ritchell, 2 threes, 2 of 2 at the line for 8. Chris Hoyland, 2 of 2 at the line for 2. Sam Nelson, 0 for 2 at the line, did not score. Parker Ziski did not score, and that was Trey Husar wearing the number 43 shirt, who was in the game late, basically to just throw the ball in play. He's been dealing with some illness and injury, and I'm sure Coach Bryce Luxo will like to get him back in the fold. Northern Cass with 15 of 19 at the free throw line. 15 turnovers against Northern Cass, 12 of those coming in the second half. And the Jaguars unofficially 26 rebounds to 20 for Midway-Minto, and Northern Cass with 4 offensive boards. Northern Cass 18 points in the first quarter, 10 in the second, 9 in the third, 12 in the fourth for their total of 49. The Jaguars now 10-6 on the year. They've dropped 4 in a row. Time now for our player of the game, brought to you by Enbridge. Life takes energy. Enbridge, energy for life. Enbridge.com for career opportunities. I'll go with Elijah Robinson of Midway-Minto. It was his strong play down the stretch, that go-ahead basket, that gave the Mustangs the lead late, and they were able to hang on to it. Elijah Robinson, our energy player of the game, brought to you by Enbridge. And our precision play of the game brought to you by Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com, planterdoc.com. And I'm going to go again with Elijah Robinson from Midway-Minto. It was his basket in the late going that put the Mustangs ahead to stay. And Elijah Robinson with 5 of his 12 points in that fourth quarter as Midway-Minto go on to the victory. Our precision play of the game brought to you by Agassiz Precision Egg in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com, planterdoc.com. In the JV game earlier tonight, Northern Cass the winner over Midway-Minto, 66-42. And that will do it for us tonight. Thanks very much to Bryce Flaxall, the head basketball coach and activities director here at Northern Cass. Thanks to all of our sponsors. Thanks to you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. I'm Joe Lancello. The final score once again here tonight. Midway-Minto defeating Northern Cass 52-49. Have a good night, and we will talk to you later. Good night, everyone.